Hello. Welcome, everybody, to Fair Wanderings episode 32? 33? 30. One of them. 33. Thank you. Yes, 33.
Hello, everybody.
Hi. We're here. We have we done 3 weeks in a row now?
I think so.
Rock on. Alrighty. Good
It helps
streak.
that I have day shifts. And also I got another day shift next week, which is like, oh, that's neat.
Hell yeah. Alrighty then. Cool. Good. So let's check with our peeps, see how they've been, and then we'll get to the games. Michael, how are you?
I'm good. I've been doing some mini painting.
Cool.
So my son bought a Seraphont or Lizardman army for Warhammer.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about what kind of paint job we wanted to do. So we did these guys.
Rock on.
They look
Cool.
like fire salamanders.
Awesome.
By the way, Lizardmen and Blood Bowl are amazing.
Lizardmen are great. Also, I'm totally going to use this guy for an in-person D&D game because he's just, look at him.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Focus.
Yep.
Focus. Anyway.
Yeah. Kind of saw
Look
it.
at it.
I got it. Yeah. Got spots and orange. Yeah, I dig it.
Yeah, and here's him riding a blue salamander.
Wait.
Bigger dinosaur. He's riding a bigger dinosaur. And I made that dinosaur with blue spots.
Is this like a goofy Pluto thing?
Yes.
So
Kind of.
in lore, lizardmen celestially bond with the beasts of the wilds that are these the like cold ones and the stegodons and the bastillodons and the carnosaurs.
Okay. So they're not
Those
like...
are exactly.
All right. So it's not like a dog riding a dog. It's like a lizard riding like a different kind of lizard.
It's like a person. Lizardmen are as similar to standard lizards as humans are to any other mammal, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
You know, that makes sense.
Got it. Okay.
It's like
Cool.
if we had a dire dog big enough to ride them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Got it.
Also, it's like us riding a horse, basically. There you go.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I can find that reference because I already know a tiger wouldn't let me ride it. I wish.
That'd be awesome. Hell yeah.
Dire tiger. Cringer away.
Cool. I see you're also wearing that dope hoodie.
I'm sorry, what?
I see you're also wearing that dope hoodie.
Yeah, my wife got me a hoodie for my birthday.
It's super cool. I like that a lot.
And I'm reading a book called War Queen.
Nice.
Based on the true story of our princess.
No, this is like Andrella's like great grandmother.
Jeez.
Except less culty because she's a worshiper of Tzeentch. She's a bad guy.
Oh.
I actually came in a realization since Evie's going to be taking 3 levels of Hexblade. I'm going to be taking 3 levels Barbarian next. We're actually training each other on our martial classes.
Rock on.
While our big overall trainer is our Justicar.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's like the big sibling. I was gonna say sister, my bad. Sibling that's training us.
I was gonna say your gods of death babysitters.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of.
They're babies.
Because I guess like in my head, it's like this is like an interesting training montage. Like we're trying to duel with her, and she's just like schooling both of us at the same time.
Pretty much.
But it's actually nice that Echo gets a former training with somebody, which is
Yeah.
Yeah. Rafik is a scary fighter.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's like
Yeah.
we're not using our magic during training. We're actually trying to get our martial classes up. So get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, just wait until you get into a fight where Rafik gets to like bust out their specials.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
We'll put back when they were fighting Saba. I'm just gonna say that now.
Yeah, I can imagine. Well, it's
Yeah,
a
I'll bet.
yeah, I knew that, but still,
Cool.
Mhm.
Dom, how about you? How's your week been?
that was pretty good. I only supposed to work one day at the pharmacy, but I picked up a shift on Monday. It was a 30 minutes, well, hour back and forth, but I get paid extra for that. Ran a one shot on Monday. That was
Cool.
fun. I got the stats. I always save my stats for stuff like that. So if I have to run a one shot again, it's like it's already made, like converted from Pathfinder to 5e because I like the Pathfinder setting. Just that 5e is a quicker system,
Mm-hmm.
the way because it flows better.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yeah, just like hey, everybody can make a fifth level character. Okay, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I gave them one rare
Right,
item,
like
two uncommon, and five
making a fifth
common
level
characters.
making like a fifth level fifth edition character is like making a first level Pathfinder character.
You know what? You're actually really right on that one.
Yeah, making a Pathfinder character is hey cat.
Cat just
Yeah,
took over.
Pathfinder
Cat
characters
has
are a whole
subsumed
lot.
Evie's form.
Oh,
Uh, for the rest of the series, Andrella is going to be played by Shinobi.
got it.
Yep.
Alrighty, cool. I can work with this.
All right, Shinobi. Andrella has a crush on somebody. What do you do?
Sway the tail back forward. Curl's tail.
That seems really in character for Andrella. You're really good at this, Shinobi.
Mm-hmm.
Sit there confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how have you been over the past week? Gotten some. Oh, they're gone now.
Okay.
Rick Shinobi.
But yeah.
That
And
was the
Shinobi has returned Evie to her formal form. The series will no longer feature Andrella Separev played by Shinobi and will return to the original casting based on the pilot, as many fans have demanded since the change was made. Shinobi is a fantastic actress, but just something about Andrella just doesn't not in their wheelhouse.
Funny enough, I think New Girl's the only show that actually seen a character from pilot come back later.
Oh.
And that was Coach, because he was in the pilot, but he got asked to do a movie. They were like, "Oh, cool!" Like when he got done with the movie, he came back in like season 3, which was like, "Oh, that's neat." He just pop up randomly. It was like, you know what? New Girl's okay, but it's very silly. But sometimes you need a little. Like Brooklyn Nine-Nine is really silly. I love me Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like no way Calp's that like that in real life. I hope not.
Right. Yeah. Cool. So Evie, how have you been?
I'm having mechanical difficulties.
Oh,
My
no.
microphone wants to fall over, so I'm trying to fix it. It's not working.
Tell it to don't.
I'll figure it out. Yeah. My week has been all right. I spent most of it chasing data that still eludes me, and then today I sliced up a couple of brains in frustration. So.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the way to vent.
Yeah.
I guess.
Brain-
Yeah. I mean,
Brain surgery is definitely something you want to do when you're emotional.
Mm-hmm. Well, luckily, I don't think these ones had to be in like working order when after she was done. Okay,
Oh,
yeah, so
I went to two
that's
parties.
fine then.
I forgot to say I went to two.
So at what point? So here's a question.
Huh.
At what point does it stop being a surgery and start becoming an autopsy?
When the animal has ceased breathing.
Doesn't that happen pretty quickly when you take a piece of someone's brain out?
Yeah, in that case, it's no longer a surgery.
Okay.
Yeah, surgery. You have to be
I'm
alive.
just making sure. After you've crushed the mouse with the meat tenderizer.
No. They
That's not how we do it.
no, that's not how. Like no.
But no, you could get like a really clean cut if you get like a really fine edged meat.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like a needle that goes into the skull. Am I correct? I'm thinking of that.
So
Sometimes through the eye.
for killing, we utilize a combination of methods. We personally oftentimes give them an overdose of anesthetic, so they go to sleep, and then they don't wake up. There's also a methodology where we're supposed to put them in a chamber, and then they just get a lot of CO2, so they asphyxiate.
You suffocate them to death, which is still kind of a horrible way to die.
And then that's why we do the anesthesia. they just get kind of drunk and then they fall over and go to sleep. And then we have to do a double kill method to make sure that they're dead. So usually our double kill method is cut the head off because we need the brain. So
That makes
there's
sense.
a cat in the way.
Cat.
Vitali, really.
Vitali really wishes.
Funny enough, it cut
They
from the
would've
cat to Lily on my screen. I was like, huh. Because it goes to whoever speaks last and the loudest. So
Oh,
it's just,
you have it on that view. Got it.
yeah.
Nice.
Well, it's just like it keeps it more interesting. It's like I know who's talking directly.
Got it. Cool. Awesome. My week's been good. Haven't been up to too much.
Oh, I got turned into an ochre jelly again.
The what?
So my IRL game on Mondays, I play a Tabaxi Bard,
Right.
and I think I may have told you guys this. I had gotten a gemstone out of a statue, and when I touched it, it turned me into an ochre jelly.
I shake
Oh.
my fists because I'm dealing with a cat bard in my party.
Oh, I'm having so much fucking fun. But then I turned into an ochre jelly, and everybody had to kill me to get me to turn back.
Oh.
That was fun. And then I thought this would be a great prank. So I'd been carrying it around with Mage Hand and trying to touch it to people, but it wasn't doing anything.
Uh-huh.
So we ended up back in that same space. I put it back in the statue. It recharged.
Ah.
I used Mage Hand to pull it out, but the spell says whomever removes it, not
Ah.
it. So I turned into a fucking ochre jelly again.
So the text I received on Monday was, I turned into a jelly again tonight, and I definitely thought Evie was like drunk texting me and telling me how drunk she got, and I was like, I lack context for what you mean, but I definitely thought she was talking about how the room was wiggly.
Got it. Yep.
That's where my headspace was.
That makes sense.
Evie seems like the kind of person that would get drunk on a Monday night.
Get
Yeah,
drunk,
get
go
drunk on
cut
a
up some
Wednesday 'cause
mice, you know, the works.
I might I'm going to the pharmacy tomorrow.
Drown,
I'm dropping
drown the
by
sorrow I feel for all the mice I've murdered.
I'm not going to work in the pharmacy tomorrow. I'm going to drop a birthday cake to the pharmacy tomorrow because 2 of my coworkers have a birthday and I got a cake order for them.
Are you going to do crit shots? Are we going to do crit shots?
Crit shots. Oh
Crit
God.
shots? Anytime we crit? Anytime anything crits, we'll take a shot?
You know what? Deal.
Deal?
Because
Deal.
remember during Blaze in the Dark, every time I do, what was it? Desperation roll. I always made a
Yeah.
shot.
Uh-huh. I remember that.
That was fun.
That was good stuff.
Crit shot.
Because
Because all of our rolls were desperate all the time.
that's why I loved doing Blaze in the Dark on Sundays, because Sunday nights that we did it for a hot minute?
Mornings, I think.
Sunday morning.
Shots, crit shots, crit
Because I didn't have
We
anything else to
started.
do.
We started.
shots.
I forget now.
So go back and watch Smooth Criminals because it's a great show. Next
Game.
game.
Okay.
We reached the city of many names.
Kitty.
Yeah, the city of many names.
It's not called the city of many names. It just is a city that has many names.
Veriksgrad or
Depending
Veriksgrad.
on who's telling the story.
It depends on who you talk to about it. Because
Berixhold.
Verikshold.
Right.
And everybody cringes when I call it Berixhold because that's what I know it as.
Yeah, well, it's. I think it. I'm trying to think of what would be a good example of this. I feel like it would be like referring to Ukraine as Russia.
Or New
Oh
York,
yeah, that would
the
be.
Big Apple, city that never sleeps. Like it's got names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Right, but like
basically you're citing something that it is claimed by multiple races as their home.
Ah.
One from an ancestry standpoint and one from a political standpoint. And it's just problematic. So you're there.
So
Andrella
basically Hong
and-
Kong. At this
And basically, yeah. Andrella, yeah, it would be like calling someone, it would be like someone from mainland China hearing someone call someone from Hong Kong Chinese.
Yeah. It's really off.
They're distinctly different. Okay.
Okay.
Can everybody hear me? Because I'm having a hard time seeing everyone else.
Yep, I can hear you.
It pop
Okay.
into you like every time you
Weird.
talk. So that's why I like this view, because like I know who's talking.
So Andrella attempted to acquire
Room.
a room for everyone.
Rooms.
I
But
did acquire rooms.
you did acquire a room for everyone, but there was sort of an assumption that was never fully clarified that the Yanti traveling with you were slaves. And as a result, the lovable halfling rogue, fan favorite, Patches O'Brien, offered to sell everyone marks to make them look like slaves, which only Rafik took up on the offer.
Yeah, they had a weird
everyone else-
curiosity about wanting to see that.
Well, everyone else went to the a blue serpent hideout, and Angela had a fight with Kirk about a harmonica.
And then they all jammed together.
And then there was a jam sesh.
Yeah, there was. See, the moniker, the harmonica. I don't know where that word was coming from. The harmonica fight was at the beginning of the session, and it was really great because at the end of the session, everybody was playing instruments.
Also, Echo got knighted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That's a thing.
So Echo is a knight of Icon now.
Yeah. Now I got obligations, which is like, oh boy, that's going to
Yeah.
be interesting when I have
Whatever
to go
that-
off.
Make that
Yeah, whatever that
No,
ends up meaning.
I'm not going to make that complicated for anyone for any reason.
Oh no, it's going to be interesting when I have to leave for the giant tournament.
Michael, do you still have the iconography? Because I couldn't find it on my computer anywhere.
I might. I'd have to look for it.
Okay.
But the symbol of Wassenland is a blue field. Is a
It's purple mountain over a green field.
purple mountain over a green field with gold highlights. And excuse me, silver highlights. And the Azamari house that your father is from is a sword with wings.
Is iconography like a really, really specific profession where you draw pictures of icon?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, Micah,
It
I
is
gotta
now.
ask you something.
Ask away.
There's no cultures that other than the giantkin orcs. I mean, well, I guess ogres, based off of. They're pretty much the Nordic kind of people. There's no other
So-
European influence in this world, right?
There's a lot of European influence in this region.
Okay.
The
'Cause I'm trying to think-
the Yanti get very like North African slash.
Kind of all the Mediterranean areas, kind of.
So like the north, the north. So the Jade Horde is very like Mongolian or Turkish.
Yeah.
And the Dark Elves are kind of like Venice or the Portuguese.
Okay. I'm just
Elves.
before I assign cultures to the different type of giant anarchy before I started doing lore, because I was thinking of like just be like, okay, this one's gonna act like French, this one's gonna act like Ireland, this one's gonna
So
act.
the giants are their own fucking mess.
Because I'm thinking it's probably gonna be like Europe, and like each clan of giants, like Cloud Giant, Storm Giant, Fire Giant, Ice Giant, have a different behavior based off of
Absolutely.
Europe. That's what I was thinking in my head. Before I assign that, I want to make sure that's okay.
Absolutely.
Before I start, making.
Feel free to if you want to work on that, go ahead. Feel free to get weird with it.
Okay.
I
Don't
would like to
worry,
inform everyone that Evie put too much vodka in her juice.
I said that to you guys, not the chat.
It's okay.
Or fuck. I said it in the chat, not fuck. Shut up.
I just say I can't lie. I did do that the first time I added too much whiskey to my juice, so I had add a little bit more juice to it.
So
I didn't know how much filled was a shot.
Uh-huh.
And I
so
I put a little bit more than a shot in mine, but I'm a big guy,
it's
so
gonna be a good session. I can feel it.
All right, let's go.
I
Feel it
just
in
got
my
water.
bones, I do. So,
Oh, we
hotel,
wanted to do themes.
huh?
Yes, sorry,
You
go.
wanted to do scenes. Hotel stayers. Are you taking watches?
Probably
I
not.
think I tell everybody that we don't need to take watches here, and then I ask Kirkall, "You don't sleep, do you?"
That feels like a loaded question.
Loaded how?
Wait a minute. Is that loaded? That Karkal saying this is a little question, or just the GM saying?
Yeah, that's what he says.
Oh, okay. So this is in character. It's like,
Yeah.
you just. Well, do I hear this conversation first?
No, you don't. You
Okay.
still can't
You hear
Kirkall.
Andrella's half.
Oh yeah.
You can see him sometimes.
Okay, I'm like,
so he looks at you and he's like, I mean, I don't have to, technically.
I just thought it might be nice if, like, we all could get a full night's rest, and like you could stand watch in case anything bad happened. You can yell and wake me up because I can hear you.
He kind of like straightens up and just like nods. He's like,
GM,
moving
you
on.
make me want to take observant if I can read lips. If I can understand what Karkal's saying, it's like I'm reading.
Hey, if you want to burn a feat on observant so you can understand what Kirkall's saying, go right ahead.
No, there's other reasons too. The +5 to perception, and the +1 to wisdom, which will make my wisdom.
Brother, like I'm saying, if you want to do that, go right ahead. I bless you.
Okay, thank you.
Bless you. But you gotta spend the levels to do it.
Oh no, like I got to wait.
I'm not just
till-
gonna give you the observant feat.
No. I don't expect that. You already gave me enough. With
Just check.
being an ogre,
Just checking.
I
And your
am
weird
so
death
happy
god
about that.
powers.
I can't advance that unless I eat
your
soul.
girlfriend. Don't complain.
I can't eat. I have to eat souls to advance that, which kind of like I feel like the dragon, like what's your Nova King? You gotta eat dragon souls to get more power.
Yes.
But I want to be specific of what I eat because I just don't want to get crap powers. I want
You want
good powers.
You want good souls.
I want good souls.
You want the leanest of soul meat.
Yeah, like from legendary creatures.
Yes, Evie.
Before we go to sleep, I pull out the jar.
You pull out the jar. For
Yeah.
those of you who don't remember what the jar is a thought vessel that contains memories.
Oh wait, that jar.
Yes.
Of Irileth, Irileth the first queen and uniter of Lussenland.
Okay.
She's also known as Irileth the War Queen and Irileth, wife of the dragon.
I thought it was the other jar.
Not the jar with the ear and the mouth. Different jar.
Different jar. And so I take a drink. I don't remember how this works.
You open it.
I open it. Okay. So I'm like, Echo, you want to do one after me?
Sure.
You want to
Gonna
hit,
open
bro?
Roll 1d6 for me, please.
Okay.
Knowledge to power.
4. Okay. That's a new one. Because you've got 1, 3, and 6.
think so, yeah.
4. So you see, Irileth is you're sitting on a bed. There's an old woman next to you, but like there's something off about this lady. Like she's kind of a witch, and you maybe shouldn't trust her, but it's been a difficult pregnancy, and she said she would be able to help you. And since your husband left, you've just kind of been struggling on your own. And the tribes are united under you, but that doesn't help you give birth to a child. And that's when the contractions come again. And the old woman like leans over and like places like a cloth on your forehead, and you look up and say, "Thank you, Vermina."
Whoa!
That's one of the hags, right?
It's
Yeah.
the hag that was nice.
Okay.
Nice. That took both of your fingers.
Yeah.
That was amenable.
Yes.
That wasn't the worst. The not worst hag. Okay, so that's the jar. Would anyone else like to view the jar?
I do.
How does Andrella react to that?
I think I just kind of get wide-eyed and I'm like, what?
2.
Another new one.
Another new one. So I think that means the only one you guys haven't seen is 5. So 2 is your so not Irleth. Yes, Irleth, that's her name. Has just drawn her spear out of some other chieftain's chest. And the crowd of people are like uproariously shouting. She like turns and like raises her arms, sort of in celebration, sort of in holy crap, I just did it. I didn't think I was going to survive that. And that's when she realizes she's bleeding from all kinds of tiny cuts from the warlord's whip that he used as a weapon. And a man with a like silvery beard comes forward and starts tending to her wounds. And she leans over and kisses him on the cheek, and that's where the vision ends.
I have a silvery beard.
Imagine that.
I pull out the silvery beard.
You didn't see that vision.
Oh, sorry. I shared my vision with Echo. I guess I don't know if he shared his with me.
I share mine with you. It's like apparently Coliseum, there was a guy with a silvery beard. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Got one.
Time out. I look at the beard, and I look at Andrea, and I look at the beard again. Wait a minute. Was that your great grandfather? Beard?
What?
Because the same beard, right?
Is it the same beard? You had the vision, not me.
I asked Jim, is it the same beard as I examined the beard?
This is longer, slightly, but it's the same color.
Like, well, it's a little bit longer. Maybe it's later in life.
That's weird.
Rafik, who is like playing his Dilruba on the other side, their Dilruba on the other side of the room, just kind of looks up at the two crazy people and just kind of says, "Why do you have a false beard?
Well, it might not be false. It might be a real beard.
Why do you have a disembodied beard?"
It's magic.
We found it in the hag's hut. Vermina stole the beard?
Probably.
I wonder if that's what she wanted in exchange for the pregnancy assistance.
Maybe.
It's a weird thing to ask for.
Well, it does make you give you spells. By the way, should we give that to our favorite cleric?
I mean,
Do you want to use it?
how many times does it cast? Is it an unlimited?
While you are wearing it and attuned to it, it lets you cast Dragon's Breath on yourself at will, but you must choose cold.
Yeah, but is it then unlimited numbers of casting to cast on yourself so that you can use it, or?
Yeah, it still requires concentration and all the other rules and stuff, but
Okay.
you can cast it at will.
Okay.
'Cause
Yeah,
I can't use it because I'm raging normally, so I can't concentrate.
And I mean, Cecilia doesn't really like cold stuff, but maybe.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
I like cold. Well, I guess we both look at our favorite sibling. It's like cold? Question mark.
Cecilia's not with us, by the way.
No, our favorite sibling, the Justicar.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that you view them as a sibling. That's right.
Well, we're battle buddies right now, so she is. They
What?
are the one trading us. Cold. Do you like
What?
cold?
In what context?
Cold
In
weather.
this context, I put on the beard, and then I breathe cold onto the bed, away from all of us. And I make the bed frosty.
I don't like. So I'm cold-blooded. I don't know if you know what that is.
So that means
Ah,
no, I'm kidding.
I thought it was just Cecilia, so it's everybody.
The cold makes us sleepy, typically.
Ooh.
You know what? That explains why she's always sleeping when we're traveling when it was winter. That explains so
Also,
much.
just kind of sucks.
Mm.
I don't like the cold because it makes me sluggish, which is why.
Princess is immune to it. I glow white runes when I'm in it.
Lucky you. I cannot wait to see what you do in the desert.
If it's like the temple, then it's going to be terrible.
Yeah, the temple was a little warm. I think I have better.
The temple is a cool spring day compared to the desert in wintertime.
You see, like, just some dude like a deep groan, like
Poor Echo.
It will be okay. Drink plenty of water.
We will get you good desert clothing, and that'll help. Speaking of, since we're going to go shopping tomorrow, maybe we should all go to sleep.
Oh yeah, sleep is good. We could actually get a full night's sleep since we have. Did you tell Echo Kirkle is watching us?
Yes.
Yes.
Who's Circle?
Oh, he was our traveling companion until the Uni attacked. Well, technically, he's still with us
Yes.
in ghost form.
Yes.
You talk to dead people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Often?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get the abyssal subtitles. What have I gotten myself into?
Yeah, that's
To
fair.
be fair, she is. We do have a divinity of a god dragon double bloodline. I'm a Jew,
Apparently, the whole silver serpent thing is actually part of my bloodline.
and I'm a druid. So
All dragons and serpents are descendant from the great serpents.
That's not how I was taught it, so I didn't know it that way. But now I understand it that way, so that, and then Solar on the other side. So
I said, where did the orcs come from?
Hmm?
I think, like I say a lot, where did the orcs come from? Because we know where the giants came from. We know where
in creation?
yes, are they native to this plane?
If you
Michael.
look at your orc ghost boyfriend,
We kind of just kind of look towards Karkal.
Yeah.
that's not a question we ask often.
So you
Yeah.
don't know?
More that as a race, we don't care.
Okay.
We'll ask
That's
Blue
fine.
when we talk to him.
We
Yeah. We can ask the Ravens later.
Yeah. Our best friend ever.
so
By
like,
not choice. As Echo says outside. That he just have this smug smirk that he know that Blue's probably watching.
so it is worth pointing out that the reason orcs tend not to think about creation is because we wish to look forward instead of harkening back in a cultural whatever, fuck it.
He's trying to explain it, but it's like this is complicated.
No, it's okay. I get it. It's a life viewpoint.
Yeah. I'm like outside the game. I'm big into WoW lore, so I love it how each race kind of pops up in the WoW universe different ways.
Okay, time to sleep.
Oh, sorry.
We're all gonna stay in this room.
Yeah. Yeah. You drift off to Rafiq's Dilraba plane. They do not appear to sleep. Our friends in the Blue Serpent hideout.
Yeah.
You had a hard conversation with your girlfriend recently.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Just you got it. Trying to find it. Okay.
Do you think to maybe like seek out another silver priestess in the temple or something? Like, does it occur to you to like ask somebody about what you should do or how you should?
I mean, I know what I know what I. Basically, her and I just need to like sit down and kind of like.
DTR. Pretty hard.
Like, just talk about like, okay, so this is what I do for my job, and then my own feelings about stuff, and there's a conversation. I feel like I don't need.
Does Cecilia want to try and broach that yet? Or is she still thinking of how to proceed?
How's Vana acting? Like, because we like left the room and then like had that awkward hallway discussion about it, and then it kind of left in a weird place because like she wasn't super comfortable like staying near Sava. But like
basically like the same. She's very clearly now suspicious of Sava. Like in a do I have to kill this lady way kind of situation. So she's very clearly on watch. Like she's not sleeping. She's like just waiting patiently.
Every step I take.
Her trance.
Watching
you. Do you like try to talk her out of that, or are you just gonna let your girlfriend be through?
I think I like come back into the room with that happening, like Sava just on her bed, like lounging or whatever, and then Vana in her weird like assassination watch or whatever, and like
she's like leaning a chair. She's leaning a chair up against a wall, like on the wall that's closest to the door, and she's like trimming her nails with a dagger. Is what she's doing.
Hey.
Sava just like Vana like looks up again. Is like, "Hi, Cecilia." And she's like very clearly filing her nails to points.
I'm glad.
Is it claw season? Claws are in this year.
For some reason, I wish I was there.
She looks up. She kind of chuckles and just says,
"Woof."
Any weapon in a fight.
Yeah, that's gonna make some things
going
awkward.
Into hostile territory, you know.
Mm-hmm. Right. Gonna need to remember that. Sava, can I talk with you? Can we have a sidebar?
I'm an open book. Why can't we just have a talk here?
Because I.
Yeah, Cecilia, says Vana.
But no, I
I don't know if you should be alone with the prisoner. Unless you just want to. You're a big girl. I trust you. Oh my god. Smooth's reaction is better than Lily's suffering. I love it.
I was gonna ask her to tone down the whole excess stuff since it made you uncomfortable.
I'm not uncomfortable.
Okay.
Speak up. We can't hear you so well, dearie.
Okay. I guess it's fine then.
She brings her like pointer finger up to like the bottom of her lip and like pokes it and like looks at the blood and was like, okay, perfect.
Great. Cool. Glad you got that where you wanted it to be. Okay.
You seem tense.
Everything is fine, right? Those
Saba just looks at you as like, I'm fantastic.
Right, yep, those are the words everyone are saying. Everything's fine. Uh-huh.
Is it fine? Cecilia?
It's getting pretty late, huh? It's probably time for bed. And
I only need to sleep 4 hours at a time.
I know you do, dear.
But you can go to sleep if you like.
Okay.
I made you a pallet on the floor. Because there's only one bed in the room and Saba has claimed it.
Right. Thank you.
You're welcome, honey.
He goes to like
Starts working on the other hand.
He goes to awkwardly lay down. Like
Vana actually stands up and is like, before you go to bed, can I just real quick? And she leans down and just like kisses you on the cheek, and then goes and sits back down. And Saba is just like looking at this like, holy shit, she's crazy. What is your reaction?
Lily, there is an out. That bed that the princess room that the princess brought for you.
No.
I'm just saying, it's an easy way out.
What do you do? What do you do after she like kisses you?
Kind of awkward, like smile because it was nice, but also I'm super uncomfortable.
I think Saba just like reaches into her like necklace of snakes and pulls out like a mirror and just like shows it to you. You have like a bright red like lip impression where the blood from Vana's claw testing got on your cheek, and it's like, do you want to wipe that off?
I got it. Thank you.
Oh, did I crash?
Huh?
Oh, okay. I couldn't hear you.
Oh,
what did
sorry.
You say?
I got it. Thanks.
Good luck. And she like rolls back over. Vana does not appear to sleep.
Should it try to get some rest?
I only need 4 hours. I'll be fine.
I know. I just okay. Like turn over. It probably takes Cecilia a bit, but she probably ends up going to sleep.
Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
Poor Cecilia. I wasn't gonna make this easy for you, and you knew it.
I know.
You knew it. It wasn't gonna be that easy. have to give you something. Then I can.
It's glorious.
Okay.
I'm sorry, really.
It's okay.
Where does everyone go? Well, okay.
I'm squirming, but I love it.
Oh no, I'm gonna get my heat soon. It's gonna happen. I'm just waiting for that one NPC that I fall in love with, and Michael be like, "Hey, Smooth, remember when you troll your other teammates?
Oh no.
It's not
Oh,
okay
no.
to
When
be
you
a
find
freshman."
when you find that NPC that you really like that isn't also a terrifying Fey entity, it's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be awkward if we
Oh
see
my
him.
God.
It's like, I'm not into him for day. I don't care if you're king.
So, oh dear. What does Okay, actually, can everyone roll me 1d6, please?
Oh God.
Higher is better.
Oops. Echo. D6. You're muted. Oh shit.
It's not okay to be a freshman.
Echo and I didn't do so great.
Okay, so Echo and Andrella, I need you to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh God.
What did we do?
You tried to sleep.
Why is that bad? I am good at these. Oh no.
Now you got me
Echo?
worried.
Echo?
You're definitely supposed. You're definitely supposed to be good at those.
We're supposed to.
So, like
Bad. This is bad.
you're both sleeping rather peacefully. And then you both suddenly hear a high-pitched whine, and there's a blinding light right in front of your eyes as you're sleeping.
Ooh.
Okay.
What do you do?
I
And it like hurts. Like it hurts your head and it hurts your eyes.
I think my reflex is that
Shocking grasp.
cover. Yeah, I like cover my eyes because that hurts, but I've got my hands out and there's electricity tingling across them.
Mm-hmm.
You see me shift into polar bear mode
Oh God.
and try to smell it out.
So this room suddenly gets filled with a giant bear.
Oh my
Echo,
God.
where were you
It still
sleeping?
hurts, and it's still.
Probably on the ground.
I'm imagining Echo sleeping
By
at
the
the foot of your bed.
Probably, I probably would have took a bunch of pillows, and then like made like a kind of like a pelt kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
because closer to the ground.
Great.
Unless
Are you like?
unless it's like
yelling. You're
like if it's like one
are
of
you
those.
making any effort to wake up anyone else? Like, are
Yeah,
you trying to be quiet?
I probably am like being like, what the ouch, ouch.
I'm probably
and
doing
like,
a low growl right now as I try to smell out the
wine and the bright lights are still going on, and you just hear Rafik say, Rafik stops playing their Dilruba, and then just you hear them say, "What's going on?"
oh, it's still happening. It wasn't a single event.
Yeah, it's persistent.
Okay.
It's still going on.
Then I think as I kind of get out of reflex mode, my hands get icy instead, and I'm trying to open my eyes and look around to see what the hell is happening.
Blinding light.
Do I smell
Blinding.
the princess?
You smell like ozone.
Oh,
Like a lightning strike.
oh wow.
And like that like wintry smell that comes when it's really cold outside.
I got that this morning.
And
It's glorious smell.
and like you also like kind of smell pot. It's hard to tell. And
Rafik.
everything is loud and everything is bright, and Rafik's voice sounds like he's screaming right in your they're screaming right in your ear. And there's like a loud banging on the door. What's going on in there? Is everything okay? I heard shouting.
Just growling.
I call out for Seander.
Sander is like boops his forehead into your like chest.
Okay. I drop any magic I have and I grab a hold of Seander and I just go, "What is happening? What is happening?"
I don't know. Is everything all right? And the door, there's like more knocking on the door. I'm
make
about
them
to come, okay?
It's so loud, make them shut up.
Then Rafik says, the mistress wants you to shut up.
Then turn off
paid good money.
roar.
She paid good money for these rooms. What we do in them is none of your business. Please leave.
Oh God.
And then the man, and then you just hear yes, and then walk away. He lets out Rafik lets out a sigh. Walks over to Echo Bear, and you don't know how they're this strong, but they definitely just kind of like pin you to the ground so you hold still.
Oh wow, that's throwing the pin
Just
down.
kind of like push real hard into the floor. And after about 2 minutes, the like blinding light and the sound subside.
Okay, well, I would describe to Seander what's happening. I always speak to Seander in Celestial, so never mind. Nobody else can eavesdrop on that conversation. What does Seander say in response, though?
It's gonna just like panicked kitty. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Trying to comfort you.
Okay.
And Korkal is trying to do the same, but sort of probably failing.
Okay.
Blinded by the light.
So that ends uneventfully.
Fun. Great.
Yeah. So you all wake up.
That wasn't terrifying.
Wait, we're awake.
No, you're not awake. You're awake, and that happens. And now what do you do?
Okay, so it subsides, and we come to our lives.
And the brightness is gone, and the sound is gone, and your head still really hurts, but it's not getting worse anymore.
Is Echo Bell still pinned to the ground?
Yes.
You see me shift back into human mode, I guess not human mode, live mode.
Would someone kindly explain to me what is going on?
Yeah, explain.
Oh, it was so bright.
I tell him.
They have a blunt sitting like snuffed out behind their ear, and they just look at you like, okay.
I was hoping the smell would cancel out the vision, but it didn't. It just made it worse.
Yeah. So he pulls. They pull it out, and then they light it with like a match that they have on them, and then they just like hold it out to each of you. It's just like it should help the headache.
Cecilia doesn't like it when we use that stuff.
You see me just take a hit,
and
I'm like, okay.
Is this the middle of the night?
And you see me, Cecilia ain't
this
here.
This is the middle of the night.
It's the middle of the night? Okay.
I'm like, Princess, Cecilia's not
middle
here.
Of the night.
And I pass it to her.
All right. I take some.
Make a con save.
These things are supposed to be
I'm supposed to be good at these.
See, you did good.
Andrella takes it like a champ. Echo gets very sleepy and gets a bad case of the munchies.
You see me just go into my bag and just grab it. I guess I probably couldn't take the suit with me because not enough of it. So I probably grab
have food or something.
Yeah, I'll probably grab like an apple that's like left over from the last bake of the ration, some kind of exotic fruit. And I always save the seeds. I specifically call that out. I save the seeds.
So that happens. Cecilia.
Yeah, huh?
You hear a booming voice.
Cool.
And it's a man's voice, and it feels like modulated and far away, kind of like you're hearing someone speak through multiple like a hallway that curves.
Like in my
That makes
head,
any
or
sense? Like in your head,
okay,
very distinctly in your head. You're aware this is in your head, but the sound sounds like it's coming through like a hallway with multiple curves.
sure.
Arcane being, I beseech thee. Force unknown, come forth and speak. I seek a pact with beings of shadow and darkness. Come forth, O entity of the dark.
Hello?
Cecilia?
Otto?
Yeah.
Is it Otto?
Okay, clearly I did this wrong. Hold on just a second. You hear like papers rustling.
What is this?
I found this machine in the basement of the Icon university, and I put some gemstones in it, and I wanted to see what would happen, and I thought it would let me contact a shadow entity, and apparently it let me contact you. I don't know what's going on.
Why did it mistake me for a shadow entity?
Imagine that.
I don't know. This is my third attempt. Okay, the first two didn't go so well.
Did you die? Did you what? How?
I did not die. I'm still talking to you. Oh my goodness.
I don't what? How did it? How
You
did
hear
it
a baby crying in the background. He's like, "Oh, now I've woken up. Come here."
Yeah, I
Arlen."
did it.
You
Yep.
look here, I'm like,
Yep. This is all my fault.
you hear like, no, I did. This isn't your fault. This
How
isn't
did
your
it-
fault. I'm just frustrated. Okay.
How did it contact me?
So you know who your father is. Did you ever ask who your mother was?
I don't know. Where are you?
We're in the city to the south of there.
Like, there's a nexus of shadow magic there, and I was trying to reach into that.
There is?
Maybe because I have a connection to you,
Okay, well, I can't.
I don't really understand how this thing works. I'm kind of making this up as I go.
Okay, well, I can't give you any powers. So,
I know that.
how's it?
Maybe this means I can talk to you?
I guess. How you doing?
It's okay. It's okay. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Being a dad is hard.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds right.
How are things with Vana?
They're good. They're fine.
They're going.
I'm going to choose not to read into that because I don't think you want me to.
I mean, well, she found out that some things that I mean, they're not bad.
You're like a sex cleric? Yeah. Okay.
But I guess she didn't know that before. And I'm not a sex cleric.
Sorry. Pleasure cleric.
Well, it's a whole thing. Also, I used to
have a
date.
pact with
Oh, did you meet Saba?
briefly.
Okay, well, I used to date her.
What about her? And now you're traveling with her.
Well, it was like we were teenagers. It was a whole. We were in training together. We practiced what we were learning. It was just a thing.
They practiced what they was learning. You say.
Oh my gosh!
It was just a thing.
I think you just hear him like snort.
Yep.
Okay. I didn't even know that.
The bigger thing at because of what she's been through, she's got a issue with like it. Saba asked if we all wanted to make out, and I didn't immediately say no.
That's when
Come on.
Cecilia realized
Well, that's
she done
it.
fucked up.
We just need to talk about some stuff. It's fine. Everything's fine. Look, you wake me up in the middle of the night. This is what you get.
Well, I'm glad you're being honest. Hey, can Echo or Andrella hear me?
They're not. Well, we're not in the same room or the same building.
You're in a different building than Andrella and Echo.
Yeah, they wanted to. That's another whole thing. So Andrella
Are
found
you
this.
all fighting? What's going on?
No, we're not fighting.
It sounds like you're fighting.
Andrella found
Like
this.
how this sounds like what my mom and my dad would tell me when I walked in on them fighting. So just
No. Look. Okay, so Andrella found this inn, and then she went inside to get rooms for us. And then the proprietor thought that myself and Rafik and Saba were slaves, and so basically we were going to have to pretend to be slaves if we stayed at that inn. And I didn't want to, and Saba didn't want to. Rafik was okay with it. I think they just wanted to. It had a weird, whatever. They're over there. So Saba and I went to stay somewhere else because we didn't want to pretend to be slaves, and it's fine. It's fine.
Man, you're having a rough week, aren't you?
I'm good. I just I got some conversations in my future. It's all good.
Okay, well, I hope it all works out. I'm sorry, they're having a raucous party in the other room. Can you hear it?
A what?
A little bit. Just that bit. Just that loud.
What was in character and out of character?
What kind of party?
Some winter festival thing that they're supposed to do now.
Okay.
Andrella ordered it before she left.
Oh, that was in character.
Yeah.
It's glorious. See, guys, we have live action background music noise
Yeah.
to make it real. Not
Also, before, oh my god, I'm about to.
Yeah. What?
Like hear him throw something. I'm trying to work. Oh my god, these peasants.
Okay. What?
How did Andrella do it?
What?
Deal with peasants.
Well, they think she's a god.
They what?
Like
she's pretty, but
I don't know. It's like I think it's a whole having to be related to the who she's related to. Something, I don't know. They were all really like hear ye oh please breathe on my baby and all that with her.
That is an oddly specific request.
I didn't.
And you hear me like, hey, a goddess breathed on you.
Oh my god.
Just that kind of thing. It was I don't know. So like I mean like they were cool with her. I mean they've been through a lot. They can have a party. It's fine, right?
I guess.
Like they just got home.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
Hey, ask if my brother's tried to kill him yet.
He sneezes.
How are things there? Like I mean, if they're having a party, it sounds like they're okay.
I guess. I mean, the food's shit, and the people are weird, and the orcs are the nicest part. Books. I like the books. I enjoy the books here.
Sure. Yeah, that was a big college or whatever. So, yeah.
I miss y'all.
Cool. Good. Well,
I wish I could have come.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's what happens when you lose your magic. I'd
Well,
be a
and-
liability.
And
Which is why I was trying to reach out to entities of shadow, because
And-
apparently they're the only ones that'll talk to me.
and you have and the whole baby thing.
But yeah,
Yeah. Do you want to? Do you want anything from from the south? A souvenir?
tea.
Got it. Okay.
It's been a while since I had good tea.
Okay. Well, do you want like? I'll get both.
Yes, I want both the regular tea and the drug tea, please.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant. I'm glad you picked up on it.
I'm Cadrian, not an idiot. Well, when you talk to Echo and Cecilia, you can tell them I say hi.
Yep, I will
And-
tell them you said hi through this weird thing.
Yeah, I need to figure out how to turn this thing off. Bear
Is there a-
with me.
there a-
Bye. And you hear like loud banging and like cussing, and then the baby starts crying. It's like, shit.
Is there a lever?
And then the sound just cuts off.
Okay. So was I awake during that, or was it like?
You were awake during that,
Okay, so now I.
which you were talking in your head, I'm assuming.
Yeah. And so now I'm awake.
But it wasn't.
Balin has gone into a trance. She's asleep.
Okay. So I like. Okay, at least she's resting. Good. I go up and like just out to like the wherever the food stores or whatever are,
Mhm.
and just like get some water and just kind of try to like relax myself a little bit before I just immediately try to go back to sleep.
Cool.
And then yeah, I guess unless anything like ambushes me on the way there.
No, I think you're good.
Okay. And then I will just do that and then head back to sleep. Good. Great.
So, do we want to power through to the next hour, or do we want to take a quick break?
I could use a quick break.
Yeah, let's take a quick break.
All right. Yep. We went to the whole 7 minutes, maybe like 4 or 5 or something like that. Whatever.
Yeah, should be good.
All right. See you in all in a little bit.